I'm gonna give you the exact workout that we've used to get 5 different athletes over a 40-inch vertical jump, and we're gonna start right now. Okay, so the first exercise is actually subsequently a vertical jump. And one thing that we've gotta do is we've gotta think that the vertical jump, if we're training for this test, think about if you're a football player, you wanna train for a combine, you suck at the vertical jump. You're jumping like 27 inches.
22!
Okay, one thing that we have to do is we have to look at it as a technique. And so if we're training the technique, that's going to help us jump higher. So the first part here, we're gonna do vertical jump for 4 sets of 2, and we're gonna even have a couple where we do a couple singles. Now, in the assessment week inside of peak strength, we tend to actually look at vertical jumps, and we use a touch point vertical jump, we use a mat, and we even have, if you don't have access to that, you can use sticky notes on a wall. So you can take the sticky note off and hit that. It's important that when you're doing something like vertical jump testing, you see where your starting point is. Okay, so we'll see athletes that we can see have a vert at like 26 inches, and then over 16 to 20 weeks inside of this program, they increase their single leg squat, they increase their jumping ability, and all of a sudden, they're up over 30 inches. So we're gonna sit, we're gonna focus on the technique, and I wanna have a quick counter movement here, and we wanna think about using our arms. Okay, so we're here. Boom. Now notice I came forward a little bit. I wanted to see where I was landing. And one thing that we can think about is that if we're not projecting with our chest coming up all the way, we will tend to jump forward, okay? And we're not extending as high as possible. Now, it's a fine balance of figuring out how far forward or how far back, and then dialing that in a little bit more effectively. And that's where jumping on something that has squares or a target line is gonna help with that. Here, boom. And now we're going through this entire workout is the exact same program that we use with athletes on site. It's one of the exact workouts that you have access to inside of Peak Strength. Click the link down in the description. Okay, so the next exercise that we're gonna use is gonna be plate jumps. This is inside of our app Peak Strength. Click the link down in the bio. We're gonna see plate jumps, okay? Now, a lot of you guys, we're talking about vertical jump, and you'll say, why are we doing side movements? I just wanna touch on that, is that one of the big aspects that I like to think about is learning, okay? In this case, we'll go here, boom, and learning how to get to this point here where we have flexion, okay, to help project and then control that landing. Now, I like to do a couple sets. One, having targets that help us have an idea of how far we need to jump. But then 2, we'll do a couple sets where we're boom, boom, okay? So maybe you do a couple there where we're pausing, and then we go here, boom, boom, boom. That one I should have been a little faster, okay? So plate jumps, 3 each side. Ideally, you'll start at 15, like around 15 pounds, okay? And then we'll build up as we get through this. We're gonna rest about 2 to 3 minutes, okay? Actually, let me pull up Peak Strength. Okay, so we're gonna hit this. I'm gonna get into single leg bounds next, okay? Now, a little preface is that I am not that good at single leg bounds, okay? Especially when I'm a little fatigued because I ran this morning. So when we're thinking about this, if I look at this video, this is Cooper Lutz, okay? He's one of our running backs. He was a starting running back at Syracuse, scored a tutty against freaking Notre Dame, ended up then transferring to Vanderbilt where he was an absolute savage. So he's doing this extraordinarily well. For me, I just want to read the instructions, the function, the technique cues. That's going to help me process this and be like, okay, what do I really need to just focus on? And that's what we're going to work through on the next set. And then we would come back to the plate jumps. Okay, so that's how this workout's laying out. Okay, so the next exercise is going to be single leg bounds. Judge me as much as possible in the comments section down below. I'm going to do 7 on my right, 7 on my left. Now, I'm not going to jump as far because if I jump 7 bounds on each leg, I'm going to take up too much turf. So I won't jump as far to just demonstrate how eloquently these can be done. Ah! Ah! Now, we're going to go back on the left. Here. Ooh. Okay, work through that. We're going to hit the rest. We're going to go back to the plate jumps, okay? And then we're going to come back, hit these single leg bounds again, and work through the rest of this workout. pants were falling down. Okay, so one of the big things that we like to do when we're programming and periodizing the actual layout to increase your vertical jump is looking at one day is gonna be like super intense. This day is a little bit more intense, okay? One day might be a little bit more of hops-based training. Okay, so in this specific exercise, we're gonna be doing jumps with dumbbells, okay, in the vertical scenario here, right? And then we're gonna do stair jumps. Stair jumps are one of my favorite movements of all time. And I think they're one of the best exercises that you can do to increase your vert. And you actually learn very quickly how to cycle. And we're gonna do a couple sets here because you're gonna see progress just from like the first set probably to the third. Now, I'm gonna face the camera here, but typically I would be facing this way. Okay, I'll go 3. Actually, I think it's 2 on the, in the app. We'll drop, okay, so I would drop, and then we'll go here. Oh, oh, oh. So slow. Now, that's my first set, okay? I'm gonna rest a minute 30. You can see the rest timer on the app. That's one of the best parts, is that when you're resting, you can see that, you can go in, you can read those technical cues. That's another huge aspect, okay? I'm gonna rest through this, help myself recover, and I'm gonna think about quicker reaction when I ground. In the technical cues, we wanna think quick reaction, use that good arm swing, project forward, and that's what we're gonna build to over the next couple of sets.
I hope you feel bad about how bad those jumps were. Those were the slowest stair jumps I've seen you do in life.
Means one thing, I'm a bad person.
Exactly.
When you can't jump high, it means one thing. You're a horrible human being. Almost. One more set. Even though I'm supposed to do 5. Okay, this is a third set. We're doing 5. Now, I want to keep thinking good reaction, good arm swing. Don't be a Clydesdale. Don't break the steps, which is currently what I'm doing. I'm being fat and sloppy when I ground, okay? That's in the technique cues and Peak Strength. All you have to do is click on the description down below, go to peakstrength.app, and you yourself can now have a 31-inch vertical like myself or yourself. Oh! Oh! T! You can't do that! You can't do that, dog! 41! What? Wow!
41.
Almost 41. On your dome top.
Wait, last year was your 40?
Yeah. I'll be 41 in March. Still got a bigger vert than.
You got 30
Okay, one more exercise now. Okay, so Sam Weeks is here, threw at the Olympic trials with us last year. He's one of our on-site coaches, and he's got a 38-inch vertical. So we're gonna do bounce. Now we got 5 sets of this. This is 5 sets of bounce. This is a more intense exercise, but it's another great movement to help you learn a rapid counter movement and the arm swing. We're supposed to do more than 3. Let's do 3. We're limited on space, but I'm still gonna inform Peak Strength that we're doing the allotted amount of reps. Sam might only have to do 2 relative to my 3. Now, Sam has not warmed up. So maybe I have a little bit of a.
Let's run it.
Okay, ready?
All right, just bound it?
Yeah.
Right.
Double leg, double leg.
Double leg.
Yeah.
Give me a countdown.
Go 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh! Dude.
Warm up.
Yo.
So what's up, big
Yo,
guy?
he does.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yo, you're fat and old. Yo, you're fat and old.
Yeah.
DJ wants in. DJ wants in. Now, this is one thing I'm gonna say too, is that inside Peak Strength, okay, and this is a vertical jump program, vertical jump workout. DJ thinks he's gonna cook me, we'll see. But this is a good example of training culture here at Garage Strength, and I think that's one thing too. Being in the app, you can go into Discord, you can go on Reddit, you can comment on YouTube, you can troll us. This is a culture that's gonna help you guys really push to that next level. Now I gotta dust DJ. No, the crack's not far enough. Right here. Yo, this is a dude who hurt his collarbone running sprints. A mini hurdle.
No, it was a wicket.
3, 2, 1. Oh! Damn it, dude. Damn, I'm. Yeah. Yo, DJ's gonna be sore. His abs are gonna be sore, and he's gonna cry about this for the next 5 weeks. If you guys need to improve that vertical jump, you're trying to get to a test, you're trying to get that vert over 28, 30, 35 inches, click on the link down below in the description. Head over to Peak Strength app, the Google Play Store, the Apple iOS Store. If you want some more plyometric videos, click on this 10 plyometric exercises right here, because remember, freaks, if you want to become a champion, you've always got to cultivate your power. Peace.